Santa may be a great guy in real life, but in video games he is one sketchy dirtbag. Which is too bad really, because I'm a big fan of Christmas. I mean, I just love everything about the holiday. I love the presents, and I love getting presents, and I really love receiving presents. And speaking of which, we got one right here for us to open. Oh man, I wonder what it is. Skooma. Skooma? What kind of respectable Santa Claus gives skooma on Christmas? Let me look at that tag. Video game Santa? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Video game Santas have a habit of being some super weird and messed up dudes, and the Santa Claus in the Elder Scrolls is definitely no exception. And we know that because he goes by the name of Uncle Sweetshare, which has gotta be the sketchiest Santa Claus name I have ever heard. Also, instead of giving out presents on Christmas, Uncle Sweetshare drugs people with moon sugar, which if you know anything about moon sugar, you know it can really mess you up.
Skooma. Oh yeah, hey, you gave me some skooma. You are so nice.
However, if we're gonna find this creepy uncle and stop him, we're gonna have to go all the way back to Morrowind. And once we're in Morrowind, now we need to take a boat to Solstheim.
Hurry, last boat to Solstheim, until the next one.
Is there another boat that I can take? Cause I don't think I want this one. After reaching Solstheim, we learned that Uncle Sweetshare has been sharing his candy sweets with all the folk in Fort Frostmoth. And also, this lady wants us to kill him. I mean, it wouldn't be a Santa Claus story without wanting to kill Santa Claus. I mean, that's basically the story from Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Alright, finally, after a long trek through the woods, we found it. Uncle Sweetshare's cabin. Let's end this slimy Santa.
Candy, candy, he makes so much. Uncle Sweetshare has a magic touch.
Just when I thought you couldn't get any creepier. At this point, you have two choices. We could either let him live on the promise that he'll stop drugging people, or we could just murder him. Personally, I let him live, because he can't kill Santa Claus. It's like against the law or something. Besides, I'm sure he'll definitely keep his promise. More than 300 years later. Hey guys, I'm just here playing some Skyrim, hanging out in Solstheim. You know, I wonder whatever happened to Uncle Sweetshare. Is he still alive? Did he return to drugging all the boys and girls of Tamriel? Who knows? Wait, is that the classic sleigh of jolly old Santa Claus? Well, it looks like Uncle Sweetshare is doing just fine after all. Yeah, I knew I should have killed him. The video game Bully is full of weirdos and sketch balls, and the Santa Claus in this game is definitely no exception. This guy is quite possibly the very definition of sketchy. I mean, just look at him. His beard hangs below his beard. If that doesn't say suspicious, then I don't know what does.
Thanks, man. You're all right. Oh,
Whoa!
So apparently our friendly neighborhood Santa Claus here has had a turn of bad luck and has been forced to become a hobo, living off alcohol and snowballs, which really has me concerned. I mean, how are we supposed to get all our Christmas presents if Santa can't get back to the North Pole? I wonder if we can help this guy out.
there's an imposter going around claiming he's me. He's ripping people off by posing for Santa pictures and charging for it. That's my money!
Wait a minute. There's another guy pretending to be you, Santa Claus? Man, I'll show that punk. Tricking poor kids who don't know any better. Eat this, you phony! Okay, well that was unexpected. Apparently I'm stuck like this. You know, I'm starting to think that maybe that hobo guy wasn't the real Santa Claus after all. Oh, and my last save was hours ago. Good. Yeah, no, I guess this is what they call the magic of Christmas. Saints Row 4 is a wacky game. One minute you're hurtling through space on a rocket, and the next minute you're a toilet. I mean, who saw that one coming, right? Not me. But as it turns out, this game can get even wackier, because there is a Christmas DLC for this game. I mean, seriously, what is more absurd than DLC? You know what I'm saying? So at the start of the Saints Row Christmas story, we find our favorite characters setting up for the holidays. Except our main character, who apparently doesn't believe in the power of Christmas.
Looks like someone never got on the nice list.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. There is no nice list.
Yeah, well, the joke's on him because Christmas is real! And also, Santa Claus himself is real. and has been captured and corrupted by the evil alien warlord Zinyak. What Zinyak wants to do with Santa, I don't really know, but either way, it's probably not a good thing. As a matter of fact, it's definitely not a good thing, because Zinyak's corruption of Santa's mind has caused Santa Claus to split into two versions of himself. The pure good version and the pure evil version, known as Santa Claus. You get it? It's claws, like on a cat.
Guys, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. All right, I'll save Santa.
Now you're probably thinking that this all sounds pretty sketchy as it is, but let me tell you, it gets a lot worse. Because by far the sketchiest thing of all is that the good version of Santa Claus is skinny. Oh, it's horrible. I can't even look. But don't worry, because after saving the day and defeating the evil Santa Claus, the normal Santa Claus magically regains all his weight again. So does that mean that Santa's fat is his evil personality? Well, anyway, now that evil Santa is defeated, our hero finally understands the true meaning of Christmas. Wait, hold on. Is that this Christmas music? No! What happens when you take an anthropomorphic dog and a rabbit and throw them into a wacky puzzle adventure? Well, you get Sam and Max, of course. These games have always been absolutely ridiculous, full of weird things like a giant talking Abe Lincoln head and, of course, a killer robot ordered to kill Sam and Max and sent by none other than a goldfish. What? What'd you think I was gonna say?
This hitman wasn't sent by some lowly goldfish. It was sent from a bleak and desolate wasteland by the most ancient and powerful opponent we've ever faced. A hairy, bloated, pagan god. Santa Claus!
The Santa Claus in this game is apparently what happens when you combine jolly old St. Nicholas with a redneck taxidermist.
The snow will turn red with the blood of the naughty.
So anyway, as it turns out, this Santa has gone a little bit cuckoo lately, firing the majority of his elf staff, and also, well, you know, the whole shooting at strangers part. And it's up to us to figure out what is going on. And as you might expect, it turns out the real issue is that Santa has been possessed by a demonic spirit. I mean, come on, if I was an evil demon, Santa's probably the body I'd want to take over. After doing a variety of ridiculous puzzles, finally we can perform an exorcism on Santa Claus. Oh my god, the demon wasn't in Santa Claus at all, but instead in this random elf. That's quite a twist.
Feliz Navidad, baby!
Yep, so it turns out that for the most part, this is basically just how Santa is normally. A crazy, gun-loving lunatic who fights demons. Which I have to say, that's pretty sketchy. If there is any perfect game for a good Christmas time, it would be Fallout 4. And while unfortunately the developers stupidly chose not to include any Christmas quests, they did include a little Christmas spirit. Because if you happen to visit Diamond City when the in-game day says December 25th, then you will find that the place has been decorated for the holidays, full of Christmas lights and Christmas trees. Oh man, the air is just filled with the joy of Christmas. However, now you're probably wondering why this one's on the list at all. I mean, after all, Santa doesn't even show up. But that's exactly why these fine people spend all this time decorating for the holidays, and that prick doesn't even have the decency to make an appearance. Really makes you wonder what that sketchy freak is up to. I mean, sure, he has no problem showing up in some random alleyway or every mall in America, but I guess cruddy old Diamond City is just too crappy for him, huh? That posh bitch! Ho ho ho! Oh my god, it's Santa! Wait, no, Santa, what are you doing with that knife? Oh god, no, Santa, please! Don't unwrap all my Christmas presents! Man, now all I have left to be happy about is this bottle of skooma. Oh yeah, skooma. Skooma.